EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Washington Commanders. Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Duggan. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. Well, this defense for the Bears, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Duggan will look to throw this. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And it's fielded at the 34. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Bears take over. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw here is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Now a 2nd and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Slot man moves right. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now Fields. And his pass incomplete.
I don't see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Fields going to keep it running right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Now here's Trenton Gill on to punt. But he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago. Their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. Duggan looking to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again. On a determined run there, as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. Over the middle. That's caught by Ridley. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now it's Fields. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And his kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Robinson with another carry to about the 40-yard line.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
This is 2nd and 8. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last two possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's a 2nd and 8. That's Samuel caught left side. And some room to work. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 17-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now here's Samuel on the end around. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the deep.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr., his 8th rushing touchdown of the year. And Washington has taken the lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Second and 10. Fields again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
To throw is Duggan. Here's a screen for Robinson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to Robinson now on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Third and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr. with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. On the option right is Fields. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
A final shot before the break. Fields. And his throw is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our scores. We are back underway on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line. Don't jump, ready?
Now a give here to Pollard. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
But if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Going to run again here with Pollard. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
That'll
go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 3.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now a first down throw, Fields. He's got McKinney complete to his tight end. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They snap it to Fields. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run the draw here with Robinson. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On the draw, it's Gibson. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. Robinson up the middle. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Throwing, Duggan. Throw left side, complete. That's Robinson. And he's going to have the Commanders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Hand off now to Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Again, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 20-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr. with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Commanders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. On 1st down, Fields. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 135 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. On the give, here's Robinson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
They run. Robinson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Yo, man. That's bullshit.
A 5-yard touchdown.
For real, for real.
And the Commanders are able to add on to that lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back.
Man, that's fucking bullshit. That's bull fucking shit, G. I don't give a fuck what you want, how you want to say it. That's bullshit. I got 3 motherfucking defensive tackles in the middle of that shit. What the fuck? That's bullshit. That's trash, G. No, man, that's bullshit, man. Thank Madden for that, because that is bullshit. I'm sorry to say. You can't, well, then give me that same shit, because that's bullshit. Man, dude.
At the line, prepping for
them to let you run up the middle on me when I got 3 motherfucking defensive tackles sitting there is bullshit. Period. I'm so sorry. Then they let your man just come right at he in my backfield every play. I understand that he a star and all this shit. That's some bullshit too. And then they got me throwing the ball man, come on, man. I'm throwing the ball. I don't even know what the fuck you're throwing the ball. I don't know what the fuck. I don't even understand where they got my man throwing the ball. Watch this. Let's see what happens. Look at that.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I don't know what the fuck they doing on that. I don't even know what the fuck I'm trying to pass the ball. Because it's not going where I'm telling it to go. Definitely. But, man, come the fuck on, man. My defense is not trash. Man, I mean, this is like, and my defensive tackles is decent, dude. They not garbage.
This is 3rd down and 12.
Okay, there we go. We catch the ball. How about that? I was dropping wide open pass. When I saw my man dropping wide open pass earlier, I said, well,
this game was decided a while
all right,
ago.
that's how y'all want to play this.
It's going to artificially inflate.
I'm like, man, come on, man.
The only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Throw the ball late.
Another play that's painted the picture of this game overall.
That's supposed to really been a catch too. And he was in cover, like I thought.
For one side, and an inability to advance the ball
Jeez.
from the other.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Good game though. Good. You ran the ball down my throat.
Back to throw. Fields.
Surprised he caught that. I'm like, knocked out.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball
I don't understand this stuff right now.
Big yardage and puts points on the board.
Okay, he caught it. He was wide open. That time he was more covered and he caught it.
Not quite to the 35. Call it a gain of
That's
14 for the second.
Wide open. They're wide open.
Has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves.
I ain't tripping on. Look. He ain't been. They've been doing a little bit, but not much. Like some of these, I feel like I should have skirted out and been gone. And it's like, oh no, you must have bubble gum on his shoe or something. I don't know what happened. Like, what's going on? Ooh, no, he lost the step. Like, what's going on?
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back.
Man.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Here's Pollard again.
Man, I should have. Look, when you got dude in your back pocket every play, shit, ain't nothing you gonna do. It's a wrap. Better do something else.
Getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem, but apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Fields on 3rd down. Here's a screen now for Pollard.
Look at this.
And he will lose yardage back to the 30.
And who is Davis? Who is that?
It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Oh yeah. All right, I know what you're talking about. Man, this dude is, goddamn it, Mike Singletary on Tecmo Bowl on my ass. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? That's the manly and shit. The cocaine, Dexter Manley. No, you got the ball. I was short because he didn't run to the first down. I'm like, okay, man, it's a wrap, G. It's a wrap. Hey, let me ask you, man, what you think about the real Justin Fields? Right.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continue.
He cold as hell to me.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because
man, hey, I don't mean to be racist if I am, but this ain't really being racist. But I'm so sick of these white boys here talking shit about it. You know they're gonna do it. You already know they're gonna do it.
And they take a knee.
Right, but you. Oh my God! Motherfucker tried to argue me up and down about that. I'm like, Kirk Cousins would throw. He's going to throw the other team the ball. I know, like he had. It's like, man, look at who he had to throw the ball to. Who had Justin Jefferson? Oh, should I mean to do that? Yeah, Justin Jefferson.
Remaining on the clock.
That was the other part. Like, y'all, okay, yeah, Atlanta's stupid. He's not gonna last that long, and I don't know if he's gonna do that well there. I don't know. You know, he went home. His way.
So it's Washington getting the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Commanders, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Chicago, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.